guess who's back? Mike's back again. Morning everybody. And we are just building a little bit of an office because I need to vacate my current one. And this room is huge. So I'm going to just put it in the corner here. I reckon I get my desk in there. Fine, that's the outline there. It's looking better already. But it is 10:15, so I need to go and get some cows in. Can I do it without ripping the paper? Oh, look at that, clean. Put this here, and no rock there. Where has my rock gone? That'll do. Maybe that was it. But good morning everyone. So this morning I do have some cows going on the truck at 11 and they are just there. We've drafted them out this morning. I've actually sold them to Steve again, who I did last year. There is 10 empties and 2 late calvers in there which are calving in October, and he said if they're milking alright, send them his way too. So I flicked them in there. So just gave them a little bit of grass this morning and then I'll put them in here until the truck comes. I'm hoping that because the milking cows are just over there, these are going to want to go with them and just come out the gate here and up there into the shed. Easy as. I haven't put a string across here, so hopefully they don't go back that way. We'll soon find out. Come on in. There you go, up you get. Come on, up you get. Come on. Have to get them out of the paddock first. Right, moment of truth. Here we go. Oh, look at that, easy as. Knew it was going to happen. Come on in. Away you go. Come on, away you go. In the yard. Up, 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 up. Away you go. Have a look. Up. Come on, get up. Get up. Oh, here we go. Come on, Gillies. So Steve actually came and had a look at them yesterday. That's why they've got an orange dot on their back. I put that on so we could see them in the paddock. We just walked around while they were in the herds and sort of came to an agreement. So I just said what I wanted for them, which I thought was pretty fair. So did he. And he said he'd just take them all. They're looking pretty good, I think. They're all pretty young cows. Most of them are sort of 2 and 3 year olds. This black one here, 254. This is one of my favourites. She's a good cow, so I said he should take that too because she'll milk well. And yeah, I think they're looking alright. This is one of the later calving ones. It's not due till like the 1st or 2nd of October, so anything in October goes. Same with that one, 328. But they are still milking fine this morning, so yeah, just put them in here with this lot. He bought 4 empties from me last year because he autumn calves. So we calve in the spring, whereas he calves in the autumn and milks through the winter. There's quite a few people in the Waikato that do that because you get more money for your milk. But then again, it is a little bit harder because it's wetter. You need the sort of infrastructure and feed to get you through the winter. But the 4 cows that he took, 3 of them got in calf and then 1 didn't. I think he had the vet check it and it had a cyst on its ovaries or something. So pretty good. And he also said that they milk pretty well through the winter for him too. So he sort of knows what he's buying, which is good. And he's happy to take more off me. He's sort of anything sort of older than probably 5 or 6 years he's not keen on, but sort of these 2, 3, 4 year old cows are good, and nothing goes with a bad udder. So all these cows have got 4 good quarters, no 3-quartered cows or anything like that. Come on, girlies. Hold. Hold on. Come on, last three. Come on in. Hold on. Come on in. Oh. Oh. Lucky I got them in a little bit early. It's sort of 11:45 and he turned up 15 minutes early. I always told you stock truck drivers turn up early. They're always pretty bang on time. But they're off to their new homes, so maybe we'll go and check them out one day and see how they're getting on. Can't have a look around Steve's farm. But that was the last time that I filled up the Keenan. It's the same old story though, no rains, there's not a lot of grass around. So these girls are getting dried off on Sunday. So the other herd too, we're just going to dry all the cows off on Sunday. Do have some more cattle going to the works tomorrow, so I think 15. And then to clean it up, I think there's another 7 or 8 going early next week, which is good because I'm actually heading down south for the Dairy Industry Awards on Wednesday. The final, or the dinner and the finals night is on the Saturday. So I actually had my last judging yesterday, and I think it went all right. I don't know. Well, you don't quite know how everyone else's went, so it's quite hard to judge. But yeah, made the hard decision. Just going to dry everything off. It is the way it is. Interesting enough, last month, April, was the driest month on record, and that record, or they started collecting data back in like 1903 or 1905, so yeah, it goes to show how big of a drought we're actually in at the moment. But can't do much about the weather. Luckily enough though, I do have enough supplement to have got me through to this point. So the maize, you can see I got it there. Still got enough. I thought I was going to run out, and I actually did. And finches were amazing because when they split that paddock over the road and brought this in, it wasn't quite even. I got less than the other guy. So what they did is that they have been bringing me a couple of truckloads over whenever I need it out of their own pits at home. So this is the second load I've got. I've got another one coming on Monday, and then hopefully I might be able to get a fourth one, which would be awesome. But the load I put in the Keenan today is only half of what the cows have been getting because I'm sort of winding them down, and then tomorrow they're not going to get any maize at all. So the leftover stuff here I'm going to save along with the other truckload or two. Along with all the PK that I've got left, I reckon there's probably another 10 or 11 tonne in here, probably closer to the 10. And it doesn't keep real well through the winter because sort of water does get down at the sides and it goes a little bit yucky. Well, that feels great. That's the last feeding out session done. I need to get this Keenan washed out probably in the next couple of days. It's a bit hard to see in the dark here, but there is a little bit of maize left in there. So I'll just get it out, leave it running for ages, and put a bit of water in there too. And there is a plug hole down the bottom, so it sort of does drain out of there as well. Ladies were waiting at the wrong gate. But what I'm planning to do with that extra feed is that I'm going to save it for about 10 days time. And I'm going to go through and pick all the skinnier cows in the herd, which I haven't done before, so I was just trying to find one. So something maybe like, oh, she's not too bad, but something just a little bit bony. I'll have a little look and see if I can find one that's probably worse than the others. See, something like that's in good condition, nice and round over the pin bones. It's not too bad. You're not too bad. See, that's good. I think, what is she? Oh, 235. So she's a good condition cow, nice and round. She's not too bad either. Alright, so I found one back to that 235. See how she's quite juicy in the back there compared to, say, this cow here, number 241. She looks just a little bit bony. So I'm going to pull cows out like this. Between both herds, I'll have a draft up. I'm not sure how many cows I'll get yet. And then I'll just sort of pump the rest of that maize and PK into them, and hopefully they put on a little bit of weight. So then calving time, because you want that sort of condition score of 5, hopefully everything's more equal. So I haven't done it before. What I usually do is just dry everything off. They stay in their herds until I sort of draft them closer to calving, until I get springer mob. But this year I thought I'm just going to try and put condition on the ones that sort of need it, because I have the feed there. I'm also going to give them one more lucerne bale, which is on the feeder now, and then there's only 4 more bales left, so those will stay there for a little while. Pretty much almost out. I bought this hay, well, it's supposed to be silage, but it was more like hay. So I'm saving these for the heifers that have come home. They have come home and they're actually just currently straight through there. So I'm going to feed, they're getting half a bale a day. And I've actually got another load of bales coming in at the start of next week on Monday. They're annual bales from the same place I got these lucerne ones down in the Hawke's Bay. Except I'm getting 40 of them. They can get a whole unit load on this time, which is awesome. So I've got a little bit of feed saved up. Like I said, I'm not going to feed these cows anything for the next sort of week to 10 days to try and slow their milk production down so they don't get mastitis. And then after that we'll start feeding out again. But hopefully in a couple of weeks we might have got some rain, things might be starting to green up, so it's not all bad, not in a terrible situation, but could be better. You can see the heifers just straight through there now. We're going to check on them and have a look maybe in one of the next videos. This paddock's quite green, but there's not a heck of a lot here. Heaps of weeds, heaps of the mallows, dandelions, thistles. Really needs to be sprayed, and probably undersun really. However, but I was talking about body condition scoring before, so I should explain that just a little bit better. So you give these cows a number, and usually 5 is great condition, and under 4 would be sort of poor. It can go down to, I think, under 3, but that would be sort of a cow that's got something seriously wrong with it. And it's just a way to keep track of it. So you really want these cows to be calving at a 5 or above, because when they calve they do lose a little bit of condition, and the more condition you can keep on them going into mating means the more cows you will get in calf, pretty much, because a better conditioned cow will start cycling earlier. But that's just a really brief explanation, so hopefully that made sense. But if you are farming in New Zealand and you're curious about it, want to know more, you can get this book through Dairy NZ. It's actually free. I might try and post the link in the comments, and you sort of just apply for it and they'll send you one, and it just tells you all the things about body condition scoring, like the points you should look at and see here. So it's got the points like 3s, 4s, 5s, 6s, and what you should be or how you should be identifying them. And what's pretty cool about this book as well is that it gives you live examples. Is there any jerseys? Probably not. They look like all Friesians to me. Oh yeah, here we go. Alright, so when they did this, they bought some thin cows. So this cow here, body condition score of 3, and then they fed it better, and then they took a photo when it was at 4, so it's changing, and then 5, here 5, so you see it's looking more round, and then I think they took it through to a 6, so it's the same cow through the different stages, and then it's got heifers, it's got crossbred section in it like there, and I think it's also got a Frisian section, yes. So the same thing, all the cows are the same. See, it's easy to see the Frisians, all the markings are the same. So I thought that was quite cool. And it is quite a little helpful tool, it just fits in your pocket nice and easy. And again, I think it's somewhere there in dairynz.co.nz if you sort of search for body condition scoring. There's actually quite a lot of other stuff that they will send you free, because as a dairy farmer, or I don't own a farm, but if you do supply, then you do pay a levy to them, so they sort of give stuff away for free too, which is cool because it helps people out. So go and have a look if you're interested. These girls are hoeing into this. You better eat up, girls, because it'll be the last lucerne you get for a wee while. I should say too that there's a lot of different ways people slow their cows down. I'm doing it quite suddenly, sort of like cold turkey sort of stuff. I had planned to dry them off on Tuesday, but I'm pulling it forward 2 days because just, yeah, sort of I got nothing ahead of them really, so I just made the call, do it a little bit sooner. And this is just the way I'm doing it. Like I said, there's a lot of different ways people do it. You can gradually slow it down over 2 weeks or a week. But yeah, this seems to work. This is what I do every year, and it works fine for me. Well, Mike's all finished up, so we'll go and see how he got on. And pretty good. Look at that. Already looks like a room. So he's fitted the sliding door, or recess door I think you call it, one or the other. And now all he's really got to do is just get some jib, which is pretty hard to come by these days, but I think he's got some that he can get hold of, and just do that really. And there was some storage cabinets here, sort of like that, but I've ripped them out too, so I've got a little bit more room here for this bed. I'll sort of use this for a spare bedroom, but I think that will make a great office. There's more room in there than I thought there was going to be. Definitely get my desk and stuff. There's all the shelving that's come out, so I need to bring the tractor up and get rid of that. But apart from that, that'll pretty much sum it up. So I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, give it a thumbs up, and next time I'd say we'll probably be drying the cows off. That'll be the next video to come out. So I'll see you then.